Now, Looper, here's a song that it has a very innocent beginning. There's a little device, I think, made by, maybe it's TC Electronics. I think it's called a looper. And I never used these devices. So I was in my studio one day and I was actually thinking I should write some groove-oriented songs for the sci-fi show Crystal Planet that I'm working on with Ned Evitt, where they're not all trippy and weird in the future. They're just, maybe they're happening in the story when the story focuses on the present time. So I thought, I got inspired, this gentle groove, funky guitars, I'm thinking, and I thought, you know, there's this little pedal on the ground, it says Looper on it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll start with a weird guitar loop. So I'm not quite sure I operated the pedal correctly, but I created a loop on it, and I dumped the loop into Pro Tools, and I wrote a groove, and then I wrote a song around it, and then it sort of just kept taking shape. And then after a while I thought, it's like sometimes when you write a song, what stops you is a little voice saying in your head, you know, saying, you can't do that. You can't do that on guitar. That's supposed to be a trumpet line, or only keyboard players do that, or whatever. And every time that would come up in my mind, I'd say, well, why can't I do that? So the song wound up having all these things, from really high-pitched horn lines that are done on guitar to really vocal style guitar melodies that I was not ashamed to play on guitar. And then of course the solo section is totally weird, and halfway through I do that weird double octave thing. I'd never done that ever before, but that was just one take. But it had the spirit of the song, and I stopped myself from dreaming up some crazy title that would really be something I just made up to make the song look more attractive in the credits. And I thought, I'm just going to use the working title that goes back to the pedal that got me started with it. So that's why it's called Looper.